Hello to the gamers, I am back and it's a new weekly, and yes, my shirt is buttoned up all the way to the top. I don't know what to tell you. I like it this way. I think what you can't see, what you're probably imagining, is that I'm wearing like khakis under this, like not under the shirt. That would be a little crazy, but what a shot! Saved, ruined. As my bottom layer, my lower half. My lower half is wearing, I don't know why I'm opening the video by describing what I'm wearing, but it's where we're at right now, okay? My lower half, I would describe that as my better half, sure, is wearing 7-inch inseam cotton shorts. The kinds you might wear for gray sweatpants season. So what you see is, I'm going to my job interview for, you know, junior software developer. But what I see is like we got business on top, we got party on the bottom. It's kind of a boyish look, and because I think it's like when you're old, dressing a little boyish looks cool. It does not work on the flip side. When you're like 15 and you put on your dad's suit, you look like you're taking a photo for like a gimmick calendar or something. Like, anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. I should have sold you. We're all off in no man's land immediately. I think I don't really like any of these units, but I'd love to win a round. So how about this? And then sell me. And that actually allows us to put out a 5/4 squid. I'm not thrilled necessarily with the squid. Actually, you should go like here. No, you should go here. Yeah, I know we're not getting 2 triggers on the ox, but the ox is gonna weaken units that the squid is gonna weaken units that then the ox will go crazy on, hopefully. Unit, I suppose, is a more apt way to describe it. We're just trying to like get our foothold here. I have had some 10 pieces this week. I played for a couple hours on stream today. Needed a little break from Final Fantasy 16, which I've been enjoying immensely. What's the hot strategy this week? Well, as far as I could tell so far, one is scaling Porcupine. If you get a Porcupine with a lot of stats, it can go a little bit pog crazy without a doubt, especially because due to the way they reworked triggers in Super Auto Pets. We draw these. Even if the Porcupine dies, it will at least get a trigger on the unit that killed it if the unit that killed it stays alive. A weekly with pills? To what do I owe the pleasure? Another sauce this week. Capybaras can go kind of crazy, but you need more capybaras. I also think Ox is pretty good in the mid-game, which is where we're at. 2 turntables and a microphone. Some form of scaling, i.e. the penguin, seems pretty good this week. And there's a scaling build as well in the form of Bison. This is one of those ones where you could just get an early top tier unit and then Bison has a chance to like do something. But right now, I know we've only got 1 win, but I feel like the squad has some, it's got a chance. I definitely feel like it's got a chance. Just don't get hard stuck on the units we already got. We gotta find something to make it work. Like, you don't have to be on the squad anymore, which means you don't have to be on the squad anymore. So this looks scary, but it's actually a great opportunity to maybe get a big Porcupine out there. Okay. And then I was really hoping to see, like, another Capybara. By the way, this is the Hoopoe bird. The Hoopoe bird on feint deals 2 damage to the first and last enemy. I think it can work for a minute. I don't know if it's what we want right now, but I've been known to take it on some of my runs this week. I know we rolled like crazy there. I was basically just looking for more capybaras. Right now, nothing gives me more value than a capybara, I think. Although, I will say, it's possible Porcupine Blueberry could have done something for us. That's a nasty loss. I'm not even worried about that. We shouldn't have rolled so much. It's my fault. I think you need a garlic rather than a pineapple, but a pineapple's possible. Let's buy this. We're rolling a lot, so let's get some stored value in the hopper. None of these are oh, you know what? Actually, I'm selling. Oh, sorry, I'm rolling. It's the opposite of selling. I'm doing nothing. A second penguin will help our ox and nothing else. We really need this extra capybara to come out. Otherwise, we gotta make something happen. This is bad. I promise I'm not as bad as I look. I'm not as bad as I look. There are monkeys this week. There are, there's no moose. There is an ostrich, which is kind of, it's got a moose similarity. And a moose bush, if you will. If I was going to take lemurs, I would have taken them earlier. I'm sorry to say if I was going to take lynxes, I would have taken them earlier as well. I can't believe we never got the capybara pop, man. So we're gonna probably be down to 2 life. And really all we have to show for it is a 10-11 level 2 ox. Which is good, but it's, you know, it's not that good. But this is good. The ox might allow me the privilege of staying alive for a little bit here. Thank you. Building up a win. Not completely miserable. You could pill like a penguin, and then you would turn it into a monkey, and then you could combine them. It's a bit spicy what I'm doing here, but it's all in the service of one day. You don't need to be level 3. Of one day creating an enormous porcupine, which we're not doing a great job of right now. I mean, our penguins are not doing well because we only have 1 level 2 on the squad, which is kind of crazy, but alas, that's where we're at. 2 turntables and the microphone. Good shot! I got a hit! I didn't think the hoo-poo bird was gonna get it all done, but you got there. This is not like a great endorsement of the weekly so far, but I promise you, it can be fun. You just need to find the right stuff, man. We have not found the right stuff. We continue to... I mean, we built our run this way, so I can't really complain. But no, we don't even want the penguin. Honestly, we don't even want the penguin. We want pills so we can turn the penguins into monkeys. Beck voice, in the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Okay. I've tried this hoopoe bird strat myself with the whale. It's my assumption, although it's my limited experience would be a better way to describe it, that it by itself can't work, but they seem to not be by themselves. They seem to be in conjunction with some things here, and yet I was proven apt even in my ignorance. Okay. Big place. Then we want this. This. Now you're going to call me a hater for this, but I'm not a hater. I'm being sincere with you. Big lionfish is another way to make this weekly work. And big lionfish is a lot of fun. It does suck to combine the penguins, but I don't really want to lose the scaling we got here. I don't know if we have the kind of like stability to get the lionfish really popping off, but the lionfish is like one of the changes that happened in the most recent like update that I think is a lot of fun. I've been trying to play around with it as much as possible, even perhaps to my own detriment. Shark's gonna rinse me here, no doubt about that. But I feel like there's a way forward for us. Early level on the lionfish, or alternatively, a pineapple. Pineapple's certainly cheaper. A chicken monkey. Maybe not the most efficient way to do it, but I'm betting on myself. In round 12, I'm betting on myself that we don't lose this one. I was just, literally, you're not going to believe this. What I was going to say in my head was, please just don't show me a unit that has 40 HP. And, well, I guess be careful what you wish for, because it had 47 HP. You got me! That's why you should always be specific. I think this squad for round 1 is okay. Let's get started on a better foot this time. Let's be like a Frozen bit. You know, like a bit from Frozen. Like when Elsa says, I mean, it's crazy. We finish each other's, and then Prince Hans interrupts her and says, sandwiches. And then she says, that's what I was going to say. Girl, don't pretend, okay? He's not, look at those mutton chops. He's not right for you. I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. It's a metaphor for how Prince Hans is not the one when he says sandwiches instead of sentences. You thought it was a kid's movie. There's that. Animation is real cinema, okay? I just had to see how that shook out. Oh, we win these. We win these. Another Frozen bit. What about when you, like, heat up something in the microwave and it says 90 seconds and you say nobody's got time for that. So you put it in for 90 seconds, but then you open the microwave door when it says 75 seconds. And the first bite is like molten lava. And then the second bite is like an ice cube. That's you got a little frozen bit in the middle of your Hot Pocket. I'm not a believer in any of these animals, honestly. Rabbit doesn't seem that good this week. Frigate bird has been changed, and I now think that, at least in a weekly context, it provides no value. You're good, though. You're just a good unit. And this week, I honestly think that garlic might be king. I hate this squad. I'm going to buy snail. Now, this is like a very prospective buy. I actually think we'll probably not lose the next round, but if we do, we'll be happy that we have a snail around. Now I'm looking at their team, and I'm like, we probably are going to lose the next round. Turns out their team is looking... Oh, never mind. Garlic is, like, insanely overpowered early. That's right. Lord of Stinky. Well, you said it, brother. Not me. You can pill an ant, but now ants only give 1/1. And at their highest level, they only give 3/3. So, you know, you gotta be in a bit of a pinch to pill an ant in the modern workaday world, I would say. Ox was not our problem last time. We had some positives on the squad. We had some negatives. The ox was not a negative. Almost everything else was a negative, admittedly. Huge. We win these. We win these. Dude, I don't want to jinx it. Me, when I get 2 wins in a row, we're on a flawless right now. Okay. Honestly, like, if you're sticking for a bit, take one of those. Just in general, I think garlic's an important... If you're betting on your squad to win now, then get some garlic, brother. Now, I would send a second ox out there in a heartbeat. Mosquito with pineapple, it could work for a couple rounds, but we already got garlic on it. By the time we think about anything else, it's probably going to be time to sell it. My ox! I loved her! You know that one? My heart! I loved her! Okay, take your level. I recognize we're kind of off in our leveling order here, but... Scaling's nice, man. Maybe it's time to say, like, goodbye to the cockroach. It provides very limited value. Add a lemur instead, and then have the lemur at least give us some scaling. Probably not going to worry, like, too much about a level, but... I think a scaled ox can get a lot of work done. It can do some good. It's a close one. We lose. Okay, maybe we're more suited towards losers bracket here. I will pay 4 gold for an early monkey, no doubt about that. And it's a 4/4 itself. We should probably not be buffing a mosquito. Here's an insane one for you. I know we're losing a little bit on this, but just work with me. Radio. I'm gonna buff. This is going to drive you crazy. I'm going to buff the lemur for 1 round. Then I'm going to put the chicken in the front. Because I think that this is like a really early scaling chicken. Arise, chicken. Arise. We win these. A little bit of luck involved maybe, but we win these. And then... You're going to get sold. Actually, what do? You do 8 damage. You do 1 damage twice. Okay, that's an easy choice. I'm embarrassed I even had to think about it. You, honestly, I would pill you and make you into another early monkey. Yeah, exactly. And now we got crazy scaling. And this is not the most like cost-effective use of our resources here, but I definitely don't want to buy another lemur until the next turn because we can get another radio or even a garlic out of it. My ox! I loved her! Okay, I think our team's still great. I think we just get countered by sniping teams. My intuition this week tells me there's not going to be that many more sniping teams, so try not to worry about it all that much. Now, we can just get, like, monkeys spawning normally in the shop now. So I would say, like, don't panic just yet. You don't need to put a banana on your 10-12 lemur and then wait for a pill to show up, freezing half the stuff in the shop. We just need our ox to actually live for like a minute, and then we got a much better path forward. And you all doubted me. I'm telling you, there's something to like here, okay? You just gotta give it a second to percolate. I don't see what I like in the shop, ergo I buy an avocado. Free shavakadu. No. Yes. Yes. And the ox can go. Lots of the units on the squad can go right now. Now, what would go hard here? An ostrich would go crazy if we could get one next. Because I feel like our squad is good enough. I mean, our ox just ate it, and we're still going to win easily. Our squad is good enough. We can afford to hold the rest of the enemy squad at bay while our ostrich is, like, gathering the spirit bomb behind us, okay? Did you follow that metaphor? That comparison? It's an ox, my heart! Okay, actually, though, as good as an ostrich is, I think this is a great opportunity for a lionfish as well. And I think the lionfish is just... I mean, you could scale to 50... let's do it this. We've taken a lionfish more recently. So with the ostrich, we want as many tier 5s as possible in the shop. 614, so 917. We should have unfrozen them at the end so we could still get more matches. Hang on, though. That's a bad place for a snake to be. I lived. Actually, it was an okay place for a snake to be, but we gotta very gently pivot off of this ox and put something else out here. It's not gonna be a lionfish. It's not gonna be any of these. You should... Don't take a steak. You're gonna scale faster. Take a lemon, and there might be like a little prayer involved here. Freeze this. And I know how this looks, but waste 1 gold to ensure that your ostrich gets fully buffed here. And keep the chocolate frozen, because if we get a level 2 ostrich out there, it would go crazy. Or, hear me out, level 2 lionfish. He doesn't know how to quit you. And at some point, I was going to say at some point this ox has got to go, but honestly, I'm like, at this point, maybe it doesn't have to, because we might not have time. You're getting so close to max already. I don't know what to do with my chocolate. If anything, I guess I'd rather, like, sell you, put a snake out here, give it some chocolate. Pear's not quite good enough. Freeze me, freeze me. Buy if I buy you, you only get like a 2-2. You get a 1-1 followed by a 2-2 buff. I suppose that's okay. And then unfreeze me, unfreeze me. I don't expect this snake to be great, but... Also, the snake should be 1 more back. To protect it from chili peppers, but also get 1 more trigger from the rooster. But it's still... It's probably not so bad. Got a lot of value out of their own ox there. But then, joke's on you, I got my own ox here. Not that we need it. Holy cow, a 10-piece? A hit 10-piece? I told you we were sitting pretty there. Definitely, definitely. Even a cockroach. Cockroach being a 2-4 starting in round 2 is what makes it valuable early, I think. I'll be like a disgruntled godfather. I haven't seen the movies. I think maybe he's disgruntled in the movies. They should have called the movie The Disgruntled Godfather. Then it would have made more sense, right? I'm getting -2'd. Hey, I love Kino Cinema. Didn't you hear me make all those references to Frozen earlier? I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx. Jinx again. Our mental synchronization can have no other explanation. You and I were just meant to be. I have a 2-year-old. Dr. Han, I have a 2... You can't be mad at me! This is your brain on streaming for 11 years, okay? It's just references on top of references on top of antiquated memes. These are like the 2 premier units this week, in my opinion. Porcupine, we haven't really used in videos so far. No. We need more. I would pill you, but not this turn. This is what we need. And then I think you go instant garlic, and then you rework the squad. We want our porcupine to have garlic. Okay. So the big porcupine with either garlic, lemon, or a pineapple, if its stats get up there enough, can do some serious work. You can also run porcupine blueberry, so when it gets sniped, it kills the units that sniped it. But I think it's a little clever, which is it's great, especially when it works. But when it doesn't work, you're like, why didn't I just give it some garlic? That's perfect. Couldn't ask for more. I'm not spending 4 gold for a 1/1 buff. Like, that's just not going to happen. I'll give you a blueberry for now. It could at least kill some mosquitoes. Hey, you know what? I mean, this is like... It's annoying, but keep in mind, it's not like we're stopping ourselves from losing some stats. We're just we're not garlic maxing as well as we possibly could. Oh no, I'm not garlic maxing. Hello, mosquito. Wait, oh, because I got garlic. Right, I get it now. Yeah, okay. Well, the garlic is better than the blueberry. And we could still get shot with the garlic, so... I guess I'm leaving it as is for now. 2 level 2s. I mean, I always feel like it's important to get a penguin out there to scale anything. It's really, like, the only thing you can rely on at scaling here is your fish. So, until now! It scales the cockroach, but the cockroach loses its attack. Oh, wait, it worked that time. All that for a 1-for-1, but it is what it is. It got the job done. Huge. This is kind of huge with it. Give me this. Give me this. I know the blueberry was wasted, okay? That's life. Give me garlic again. Sell the cockroach. Buy a second one of these Martys right here. I don't really want a lynx, honestly. Although I guess I would... In order to ensure that, like, I don't think it matters. I think we're... As long as the porcupine's getting the stats, that's all I care about. If anything, it should have a donut instead of a blueberry, but... Still pogging. Still pogging-ish. Still... Yes! We're on the razor's edge. One of these... One of these, because we're not doing anything else. And I know it's crazy. I'm buying an apple. I'm apple maxing. 11-15 porcupine. Really needs, like, garlic. But it's getting... Now that I think about it, it's getting garlic. I don't know why it's so confusing for me. Huge. Couldn't be... Oh, you are a genius, but I still win. Keep the porcupine pumping here. I would absolutely pill you for a monkey, so that's seems semi-efficient. I'll do it right now. And then this gives us our garlic back, so we don't need to buy garlic from the shop. This is a great time for free avocado because we have huge because we have a chocolate coming out in our next shop. He's right. He's right, you know. Feeling okay? The thing is, our porcupine is now getting so strong that the effect never gets to work because we're killing units and staying alive afterwards. Roll me. Not this time. Lemon is important, but it's important next round. We are going to put the lemon on the porcupine. I'm just hoping for scaling foods. A pear is a scaling food. An apple is a scaling food. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm not going to say that it's what I would choose from the store if I had the whole store in front of me, but with the limited selection we had available in the store, it's what I'm taking. How the heck did you get a fire ant? I haven't seen any of those this week. What the heck is that? Okay, that takes us to 8. Feels good, man. You should take this. I'm going to go for the penguin to get a tier 6. How much do you give? 3 XP? Sure. For now, let's run white tiger. Still getting the... Oh, but then we're buffing the white tiger instead. But we're getting stats out of the white tiger as well. Maybe there's maybe something to it. Cat builds are going to be scary to go up against. There's some very strong... I mean, I've had some strong cat and cow builds. Just call me a yoga master. So you're giving 2-2. You give 2-3, but only to the front unit. True. Take this. Take this. I mean, we're going for a big round here. You need to stick around just because you got stats. If anything, like you with like a lemon might be a ticket here. I'm going for it. Like we're at 9 wins. It's round 11. Let's try to get the. It's not a flawless, but it's pretty good. We're only doing 28 damage. You're quite strong, but I had a lemon there. Dude, we did it. We won. I'm crazy? I'm insane? That's a pretty good showing, if I say so myself. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya.